Hello all, and once again welcome to Wayne's Allotment. It's Bank Holiday Monday, which is the 31st of August. It's 3 o'clock. It's persisting it down with rain, so yes, I don't know why I'm out here as well, so you're not the only one wondering what's what. But I just thought this will be my 20th video that I'll have uploaded to you guys in YouTube land, so I thought I'd make it a bit of a special one. So what I'm going to do, I'm right down at the very bottom end of our allotment plot. I'm going to take you right the way up to the very far end, just give you a bit of a walk through. There's one or two plots I know the people on, so I'll give you a little bit of, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of an insight. So here we go. Right, this is nice chap, Brian, lovely retired chap, and he's got all the way through from there right the way up to, where are we, he goes up to this here, where this is now all bare. That's his. Don't really need to say much more. Lovely couple that run this, own this, work this, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you a little bit of something that he's growing on here, because it's next to this concoction of whatever, i.e. my plot. These here, hops. He's quite a keen home brewer, so he's put a couple of hop plants in. They seem to be doing alright. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't know whether they were doing rubbish or doing okay anyway, but there seems to be lots of runners and that off them. And as for the fella that runs this, well, the least said the better, eh? Right, let's carry on. No, I'm very happy with everything I've got out of here. Nice lovely lady that's on this plot. She was getting some potatoes up yesterday, which she got from here. Say no more, no more. These two plots here, they are run now, owned, worked. I think worked is probably the best wording. They're worked by the fella that used to run my plot down there. Alright, and we've just gone past, that's the main gateway. Sprouts there doing nicely. I had some really nice onions in here. They were absolutely huge, humongous. Nice chappy that works this plot. He's I believe he's recuperating after coming out of hospital. And there's a young couple that work this plot. They really work tirelessly. I've got to be honest, if there was ever, I think it's their first year, and if there was ever a need to give anybody an award for tidy, best looking, I think they'd win it, to be honest. Along here, these are the plots of our chairman. Nice, plenty of beans coming through there, still doing quite nicely. And then here, this, I've gone off track again, this is part of our chairman's as well. But these, this one, that one, and the one with the beans, they're Peter's. Very nice, knowledgeable gent. He too was getting some potatoes up from around here yesterday. And travelling on, Peter also has this plot here. Dave got this plot here. Nice chap he is. He'd also got this plot, but he was going to put a big polytunnel on it, then decided against it, so he offered it to, or he was allowed to offer it to somebody else who they've now got their name down on, and they're working this. And it turns out it's a gentleman that used to work where I work. Vines, these outdoor vines here, look at these are gone berserk. I haven't seen anything on them though. There's no, doesn't appear to be anything on them. This plot next to you, backtracking a bit. Now I don't know how true it is, but I believe that these two plots, the gentleman that runs these, I don't know whether it's his daughter, daughter-in-law, son, son-in-law, somebody like that has actually got their name on these plots, but I don't know why, but they're not working them, and he's coming down and working them, but he can't get as often as he likes, something like that. And then we come to this concoction of mishmash, anything everywhere, anyhow, anyway, i.e. my second plot. I just want to show you something that I'd put in here. I'll put some lupins in down here and put plenty of slug pellets round, because as you can see, look at the slugs around everything. So I'm glad I did that. And up here, look, I mean they're all brown bread now because they've had the good old slug pellets on them, and I'm glad I've put them down. But there we go with that's the apple tree with regards the apple pie apple crumble the wife made yesterday. That's where they've come from, and that tree is eating apples, and as you can see it's raining as well, raining quite heavy, so I'm just hoping that it's not getting on the lens. Nice elderly couple that run this, they've had some nice crops off one or two things there. Look at these, we've got loads of apples to go at as and when they come. Let me just have a look if we've got too much. Oh no, we don't seem to have any rain on the lens. Our communal shed. I've been round here once already today. I'm like a bloody moth to a flame. Been round once because probably won't be able to see, but down in there I've put some magazines and catalogues, and there, I don't know whether you can read that, but it's a seed swap. Well, I took a couple of packets of seeds out yesterday. More will be revealed on those in future videos, and I've put about 5 packets in. Now this plot, this is quite a large plot, as you can see, and this, I'm going to stand back a bit under these trees, a bit of protection from the rain. This plot, like I say, goes right the way up to that bush there, and it's worked by a gentleman that I believe is 93 years old, and he only looks like he might be about 70. I don't know what it is. He's whatever. If allotment keeps you going like that, then bring it on. Working allotments. This allotment here, all this with the rotavator and so on, is worked by a disabled gentleman. You often see him come up on his motorised scooter. I think he's obviously very restrictive with his amount of movement, I believe. So, greenhouse with a few onions drying out there. We won't ask what's in the bottle there, but I think I know what that'll be. bit of comfrey tea, I think. But very nice little plot. I don't know who runs that one, and I'm not sure who works this one. I do know who works these. Scottish lady, very pleasant. In fact, to be honest, I've not met anybody that's miserable and mardy and what have you. I suppose it's because everybody's like-minded. Nice little this greenhouse. Let me stand back a bit. In fact, let me sort of come. But that greenhouse there was originally over along the back there, or should I say most of it was over there. It was very dilapidated, and as you can see they've made it a bit smaller, but doing a good job. Some French beans. Don't know who runs that. I'm not sure who's. This plot here, now I was offered this. It goes from this line here up to the brown shed just along the line there. I was offered that to start with. I see somebody's now on it, and they've started doing the raised beds. When I was offered it, as you can see with the Lalandi, these here were exactly the same, and that was why I turned it down. Because of those being there, I'm thinking, you know, with anything within about 6 foot of them, it's just not going to grow. So I turned it down and went for the first plot. And these here, I don't know who runs these, but they're always nicely kept. Nice selection of flowers there. And we come to the end. That is the end of the allotment. Over the other side here is just the railway. So, oh, let's get myself together. Right. So there you have it. Quick, I'll make my way back because it's ling down a bit. So that's it. I thought give you a bit of an insight into our plot. I'm not sure exactly how many plots there are along here, but always seems to be a friendly bunch of people about. Very well turned out. We've not got many. In fact, I don't think we've got any spare plots now. I do believe there was last year there was 2 or 3, but I believe now that we haven't got any at all. Right, so I'm going to make my way back and make my way home. Please subscribe, leave comments. Hope you liked last videos with regards, especially the last 2 that I've put up, with regards to the size of those potatoes and those carrots. It just absolutely amazed me. Sarpo Mira. The reason, by the way, I think those sarpos and everything else really that I've been growing has done so well is when I put those potatoes in, I dug the trench, put some compost in, and then I also put a mixture of slug pellets, pelletised hen muck, and some mycofusal fungicide, which is helps promote good root growth, I believe. So I'm putting it down my good crop of potatoes basically to that. The fact that I've put some good bit of feed in there to start with, and a bit of something to help with the root growth. After all, potatoes being a root vegetable, you know, I've put the two together, seems to have worked, so I'm very happy. So I'll leave you to it. Enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in the next video. So it's TTFN for now. Ta-ra a bit.